Okay, today's lesson is on unit rates. When we're talking about unit rates, we're basically talking about two different vocab words. Those include rate and unit rate. The rate is a ratio that compares quantities measured in different units. A unit rate is the rate for 1 unit of a given quantity. Let's try looking at an example. When we find a unit rate, we want to make sure our denominator is equal to 1 unit. So here's our first example. We're talking about a lobster. A lobster molts or sheds its shell 20 times over a period of 5 years. How many times per year does the lobster molt? So we're going to take the total number of times that the lobster has molted, and we're going to divide that by 5 years. So remember, up here it said we want our denominator to be equal to 1. So we have a denominator of 5. If we divide that by 5, you know that you can have a denominator of 1. So we're going to do the same exact thing to our numerator, much like we did with equivalent ratios. 20 divided by 5 is 4. So the lobster in 1 year actually molts 4 times. So let's write that down here, 4 times per year. Let's take a look at another example. Unit price is a unit rate that gives the price of one item or the price per item. So in this example, try to imagine that you are going to the movies with 4 of your friends. So we can get 4 tickets for $25. So we would have $25 in the numerator and 4 in the denominator. We can also look at that same example as the price per ticket. So if I actually divided this, I would get $6.25 per ticket. Let's look at another example. Find the unit price for each package. The Best Buy has the lowest price per t-shirt. The Worst Buy has the highest price per t-shirt. So this is a great example to look at because we always want to find the better buy. So your class is tie-dyeing t-shirts to sell for a fundraiser. You are in charge of buying the plain t-shirts. Which package is the best buy? Which package is the worst buy? So you can see we have 4 different choices here. So I'm going to label them as number 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to create our calculations over here to the side and decide which is the least expensive, which would be the best buy, and which is the most expensive, which would be the worst buy. Because remember, we're holding a fundraiser here, so we want to try to raise as much money as possible for our club. So in the first example, we can get 10 t-shirts for $29.90. So I would be taking the total cost, $29.90, and I'm going to be dividing that by 10 t-shirts to get the unit cost, or what is the price per t-shirt. So on your calculator, go ahead and take $29.90 and divide it by 10. When you do that, you should get $2.99 per t-shirt. Let's look at the second one. In the second package, we can get 8 t-shirts for $27.20. So let's go ahead and take our total cost again, and we're going to divide that by how many are in the package, which is 8. $27.20 divided by 8 is equal to $3.40. Now make sure you're trying this on your calculator so you can determine if you come up with the same amounts as I did. So far it looks like choice number 1 is the better buy, but we still have 2 other choices to actually calculate. In choice 3, we can get 15 t-shirts for $47.25. So once again, I'm going to take the total amount that the package costs, and I'm going to divide it by how many t-shirts are in the package, which is 15. In this particular package, I get an amount of $3.15 for each t-shirt. So far it looks like choice number 1 is still the better buy. Let's try choice number 4. In this choice, we have $39 for the total cost, and we can get 12 t-shirts. So doing that division, I get a cost of $3.25 per t-shirt. So as we analyze the costs here, this cost is the best buy because it costs the least amount per t-shirt. So over here, we're going to choose choice number 1, and we're going to put in that $29.90 divided by 10 is the best buy at $2.99 per t-shirt. The worst buy, or the most expensive cost per t-shirt, is going to be our second choice right here. So you can see that it's the most expensive per t-shirt at $3.40 as we compare the other three. So the worst buy, you're going to put in here, oops, I wanted a number 2 right there, and we're going to put in all of that information. That would be a cost of $27.20 divided by 8, which resulted in $3.40 per t-shirt. And there you have it. In this example, we're saving quite a bit of money. We're actually saving 41 cents per t-shirt, which means we can purchase more t-shirts and then turn around and sell them and earn more income for our club.